Good Sunday. Yeah, I don't do too much drinking, but we're gonna this Sunday have a little swig. Oh, 1942. That's that Don Julio Z. This bottle, I've been having this bottle almost 3-4 months, my nigga. I'm trying to quit. Be rough. Don't speak on my shirt. This shirt 20 years old, nigga. Plus. So I just started working in it recently. So it is what it is. You feel me? Oof. Rough. Yeah, man. Let's rap a little bit today. It's Sunday, man. So much stuff going on in the world. Oh, I need to get that up off of there. We got a bunch of BS going on, man. I just seen this thing. I'm gonna talk about this today, though. I was watching my TikTok. All I watch is TikTok and YouTube, right? I'm tired of watching some of these news on YouTube, man. They so phony. But I seen a fella on there talking like, he said, if us as football coaches, etc., whatever sport it is, if us as the coaches have to pick your child up for practice and games and take them home, he said, don't name him Junior, don't name him Deuce, don't name him Trey. He said, because y'all ain't even there to, watch these little fellas. But then y'all come to the field cussing at the coach, cussing at the refs, threatening them and stuff. Not a good look. I started coaching football with a program in Denver, Colorado. It's called The Disciples. We were based out of the Red Shield Community Center, which is located on the east end. I would say that was, my son was 6 when he started playing. We were looking around for a squad to play with because at 6 you gotta play flag. My son was a little too big to be playing flag, and plus I'm not into the flag. Plus them youngsters, all they doing is tackling anyway, right? So it's a good start. I'm not saying don't let your kids play flag. At that time, I wasn't into the flag. I'm still not. But, so my son was 6. He's 26 now. During them 20 years of coaching, man, it was so many different things, ups and downs, roller coasters. You got to deal with parents. You got to deal with moms. Most fathers, I would say, are not present in the home, absent, for whatever reason it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging them dudes, whatever reason, everybody's situation and circumstances is different, right? But during them 20 years, man, I did a lot of growing, because my first few years, I was probably like some of them angry dads, because I'm not even front. I really wasn't no coach. I'm a basketball player, was a basketball player. I didn't know too much about football, but, at that time, that's what, the kids wanted to do. We put them in it. And it grew on me. You know what I'm saying? It even grew on the Ezex. She started doing a little cheerleading program, and even this coaching the football and doing the cheerleading is it's the same scenarios, right? So let's get into it. It's like most of these moms, they're looking for something for their youngsters to do. End of summer, through the fall football season. Most moms, let me say this, the majority of the moms bring their babies out there, I would say maybe for some coaching, maybe mentoring, maybe just life skills, or just to have their child around some men. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. The fathers really don't show up. They may show up to a game or two, but then they're not really there to watch their kid. They out there eye candy hustling. You know what I'm saying? Which, to each his own. To each his own. But one thing about being in them youth sports, man, it gets very, very emotional, man. Everybody thinks their child is the best or should be playing this or playing that or doing this and doing that. Out of my 20 years of being with the program, man, every year we had several kids that did not want to play. But their moms are bringing them out there, regardless. You gonna play. Blah, 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 blah. You gonna play. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't a good thing, but I understand why a lot of them did it. Babysitters. They were looking for some extra help to take care, watch the kids or something. A lot of the parents, mommies, excuse me, would drop their babies off and head to the scoreboard, Mr. A's, Pierre's. Back then, Marion's was still open a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? Moms would drop their babies off, man, and go hang out at happy hour. Practice is only about 2 hours, maybe, summertime. We get good light. We try to, And it's like us being coaches and how I say this, coaches and responsible for these young people, we can't leave the park until the babies are gone. That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? It's a sacrifice. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, just to keep things rolling smoothly, right? So we had a lot of moms that would drop their babies off and we wouldn't see them for a minute. It's like we sitting in the park, like, damn, we can't leave. So we sit there, chill, shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But practice is over. So now we're back to our free time. You know what I'm saying? So while we're sitting around waiting and waiting and waiting, we sipping and smoking and talking a little bit of shit. You know what I'm saying? It is hard trying to be a youth coach, youth mentor, whatever y'all want to call it, man. I've never considered myself to be a mentor. I just consider myself to be a person of the hood that always looking out for the babies. You know what I'm saying? Always looking out for the babies. Even though my son was playing on that squad, I developed relationships with a lot of them youngsters, man, just by being around them and seeing them every day. You know what I'm saying? So any grown person with some morals and good character and, you know, integrity and things of that nature, you don't want to do certain things in front of those kids. You know what I'm saying? You want to try and let their innocence be as innocent as long as possible, right? But again, it's hard. That's another part of the village. You know what I'm saying? Us being coaches and the community people, the team, the moms, the family, everybody that's involved in that organization, man. We're part of that village. You know what I'm saying? So we should be able to, you know, talk to the kids and even the parents. You know what I'm saying? Without it always coming to a issue or like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna be happy with how things go, but that's life. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you gotta follow in life as well. I ain't gonna say rules, but there's certain things you should follow in life just because right is right and wrong is wrong, right? It was so sweet for the first few years. Sweet, sweet, sweet. You know, everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it seemed cool. Parents was all on board. Blah 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 blah. You hear a little bickering and snickering and stuff from here and there and here and there, but nothing major. I would say maybe 10 years down the road after being a part of the football program. Now, I didn't say this, but I did used to coach basketball also for that same Red Shield Community Center. I love the basketball. I did coach that. Man, you have parents that have problems with the fees, what time you should be at practice, what time practice ends, what time we need to be at the field before games, just all that. No one wants to abide by anything, right? Broncos, indeedy. But you know, it took a toll on me after some years because it's like, you don't want to turn any of the kids away that come. You know what I'm saying? Because when you turn a kid away, they feel a certain way. Then they get to go hanging with these cats that really don't care about them. You feel me? And that was my main mission, to keep them dudes away from the homies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't speaking bad on the homies, but I'd rather have them kids do something different. And like I said before, keep their innocence as long as possible. You feel me? And hanging around the homies, your innocence gets snatched just like that. But kids have gotten so disrespectful over these past few years, man. It's like, you want to pay for the kid to play. You do pay for the kid to play. This is the kid that comes to practice late, comes to practice on Friday. That's the kid's mom that's talking to you real slick. Come Saturday, that kid wants to start, play the whole game, and his mom is gonna cuss you out if that child does not. In a real world, it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And not saying this to be like felt like I was doing nothing or anything. Like I said, didn't want to see any of the kids hanging with the homies. So I've paid for several kids to play. You know what I mean? Several times. A few of the kids, piss poor attitudes, you know what I'm saying? But again, I didn't want them hanging with the homies, man. Felt like we could figure something else out on that football field with them, you know what I'm saying? And we did. Some we did, some we didn't. I would say my position with the squad was more so like a lot of the homies' kids played. You know what I'm saying? And I think more so I was like the dude in the program, the organization, from the set, know the homies, respect all the homies, got respect from all the homies. I was more so there to keep any BS down, more so. You know what I'm saying? Which we didn't have none, rarely. You know what I'm saying? If it did, it kind of came from me. But that's how I kind of looked at myself as that, because it's like, we were sponsored by the Red Shield Community Center, the Salvation Army. From time to time, some of the heads from the community center would, they want to stop by and check out and see what's going on, look at the kids, rap with the coaches, feel the vibe, see, look at some of the parents look at them. They looking at each other. So I can't make no one do anything, but we practiced in a big old park. Schaefer Park, we call it AP Park. We call it the football park. We got kicked out of Fuller Park for a dog park. But anyway, both parks still in the hood. So I was just more so like, homie, I know, I smoke too, so I know we all gonna smoke. We probably gonna sip on something, whatever the case may be. Let's go down to this other end of the park, cuz get away from them babies, you know what I'm saying? And them coaches, let them do their thing, you know what I'm saying? And no issues, the homies are like, cool. We'd even go stand across the street sometimes at the little APs, you know what I'm saying? Like some little transitional housing building, whatever. But I really just didn't want anyone to be like, how parents want to sit right there and watch practice and stuff. I didn't want anybody just to be sitting there just smoking. You know what I'm saying? Which, at the same, like I said, I couldn't make no one get up and leave. If they was going to do that, they was going to do what they was going to do. It was just for the babies, so they don't see us, bye, do. You know what I'm saying? Let's go down that way, So, we really had a cool little program. People try to just give us bad rep because we was on the east side, which we didn't have no problems out there at our parks. You know what I'm saying? For real. But I just was talking about this today because I happen to see, I be watching, like I said, I watch YouTube all the time. So I was watching this dude, Dewberry from I think the brother from Fort Worthish, and he said he coaches a football program, and I thought this dude was older than me, man. I forgot I've been around. You know what I'm saying? He said he been in the pen about 20, 18, almost 20, whatever. So now he's coaching and stuff. So I just hear and listen to some of the stuff he's saying. I'll be like, damn, brother, I was doing that like 20 years ago. Not knocking what he's doing, that's fresh. Anybody messing with them youngsters, that's fresh, man. But it's rewarding to me. I hate these damn rabbits, man. get my BB going. It's just, it was very rewarding to me messing with them kids, man, just because, they parents and y'all grow up together and, we all want to see better for our babies. You know what I mean? Even they don't think we do, or they don't understand or don't get it, we do. But yeah, I was watching the Newberry thing, and a couple weeks ago, maybe, I think, and they was talking about one of the football coaches that got killed at a football game or something, arguing or stuff with the refs. I'm like, man, I just left Texas a couple months ago. I was in that area. So it's just like, dang, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to that brother. Man, men be out here trying to volunteer their time, man. You dealing with so many different men's kids that them men don't deal with their kids. You know what I'm saying? And you get killed by another man for volunteering your time out here with all these different little young boys. It's crazy, man. You men's need to get back to some masculinity, brother, and let that feminine shit go. I know we all got feelings and emotions and shit, but some of you niggas are way too emotional, my nigga. Shit, I'm very emotional, but damn. And these brothers that was tripping at the football game, they like in their late 30s, maybe early 40s. I'm like, man, you brothers need some help. I don't know if y'all need some of this medicinal or what it is. I know one thing you don't need is none of this motherfucking to kill you. I'm just saying, man, you gotta be delicate with them babies. If you gonna go out there and coach them kids, man, one thing I can say, so what, my ashy knuckles is ashy, nigga. I just got through doing some drywall work, so miss me, you feel me? But I'm gonna say a couple things about coaching them kids, man. I'm gonna let it go, my nigga. Just remember, man, them kids coming to y'all, man, y'all like a release to them kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all go through this, but a lot do. Some of them kids is getting cussed out all day. Some of them kids may be hungry, my nigga. You never know what they going through. So all the screaming and yelling and hollering, it's not gonna get through to them. And I'm only saying that to y'all because I had to learn the same thing. Please believe me. Please believe me. All those kids are delicate, man. You gotta deal with all them kids different. Each kid is different, my nigga. You gotta deal with each kid different. You know what I'm saying? Some of them can deal with you, and you know what I'm saying? The other ones shut down and be like, you know what I'm saying? So it's always a way to get through to them without the screaming and hollering and yelling. And then again, remember this, they kids, man. Kids gonna do kid shit. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of them babies, homie. Be mindful of them babies, man. Some of them come from worse situations than others. You know what I'm saying? And we've all been there. You know what I'm saying? So, straight up. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And if you ain't into coaching them kids to make them better, not even just at that sport, you might want to find something better to do. Straight up. Them kids see through your bullshit. They do. Straight up, my nigga. That stuff ain't no joke, huh? Yeah, man. And one more thing. And I ain't fronting. I ain't playing. I tell my kids' parents all the time, I don't goose my players' moms. So y'all leave that alone. That'll cause you a lot of problems, man. You get to trying to hump on little so-and-so's mom. You know what I'm saying? Cause such and such and them over there know you is too, so knock it off, man. Coach the kids, my nigga. Coach the kids. Ooh-wee. It's a good Sunday too out here, man. The sun ain't been out all day, busting a nigga in the head. Picked up, sit right back here in this backyard. I can't stand these little bunny rabbits, cause, and that one looked like a little baby, so they humping somewhere around here. Scooby snacks. I don't know how you say that. Hold up. I don't know how you say the name of the company. Veritas, I think it's Veritas. They got some heat. Not like Green Dot. Green Dot got that heat. Green Dot and Snacks Land, they got that heat. Only thing I don't like, man, about my disciple program, my nigga, they ran us up out our park again and shook us off. You know what I'm saying? We had to go merge with some fellas in Aurora, which, you know, no problem with them. They, shit, I think what they program they got right now is running the city and running the town, I think. You know what I'm saying? But them little dudes is stock of the disciples. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but we don't have no disciple football program no more, man. I miss my little coaches, man. Them dudes, boy, I learned a lot from them old niggas. Them was some cool dudes, man. Real shit. All right, man. Scooby snacks. He said, Ruh-roh. Ruby Ranks.